When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will put toe together and we'll get started. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30, still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Wingo. Running through contact. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in this?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Caught behind the line. It's Reese. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're dealing with a second and long. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield. It's Shapen. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Sweet cut there. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Wingo. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Got his man on the right. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick step and go. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He gets a look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Mississippi State right back to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air. It's Shapen. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. But a little time lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Coming out with it, it's Glover. And the returner will be brought down. drops it. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Good, solid tackle.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The sure hands, it's Wingo. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Manning. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time on target. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got a man. It's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Let's go. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Gibson. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big 1st down.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grab behind the line, it's Mosley.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Booth. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Gibson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were